Hey, this is Skip, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Pop, a little trick taker of my own design. To play, you need a standard deck of cards, a 6-sided die, and a way to keep score. You're going to cut the deck down to 34 cards using 7s up through aces in each suit, and you're also going to include 2 jokers. The jokers need to look different in some way. In non-trump suits, the 7s will be low, aces will be high, but the trump suit will change. The jack jumps rank and goes higher than the ace, and with it, it pulls the other same colored jack. We have what's called the little jack, which is the same color as the trump suit, and the big jack, which is the trump suited jack. And then above that, our jokers join the trump suit as well. The little joker and the big joker are the 2 highest cards in the trump suit. Cut the deck to see who goes first. Whichever player cuts the lowest card must be the first dealer. Setup for this 2-player game is simple. The dealer shuffles and first deals 7 cards face down to each player. This is called the display pile. Then they will deal a 7-card hand to each player. Now typically your hand cards will be kept a secret. You will not allow your opponent to see them. But for this demonstration, we're going to have the cards face up out on the table. The rest of the cards are placed off to the side. The top card is turned up, and that card determines the trump suit for the round. Place the pop cube with the 1 showing on top of the turn up card. To complete setup, each player will flip the top 2 cards of their display pile over to form their display row. The non-dealer will begin the round. We will play that the player at the top of the screen was the dealer, so our player here at the bottom of the screen will go first. For future rounds, whoever is winning will deal. So whoever is losing will go first. If there's a tie, whoever won the previous round will be the dealer. Each round, players will be building tricks in the center of the table, and they will be trying to win that trick by playing the most powerful card. A player's goal is to win the majority of tricks. That would be 4 tricks or more. Whoever does that will win the top prize, which is determined by the pop cube. We'll talk about the pop cube more after we see how tricks are played. So our non-dealer will lead the first trick. To begin a trick, the player may play a card from their hand or from their display row. They can choose either one. So our player here will lead the first trick with the top dog, the big joker. This counts as a spade. It's part of the trump suit. Now the opposite player takes their turn, and they must play from the same area, and they must follow suit if they can. Since the card was led from the hand, the opposite player must also play from their hand, and they must play a spade. So they can choose whether to play the big jack or the little jack. And they're going to go ahead and just throw out the big jack. Play then bounces back to the person who led the trick. They must now complete their half of the trick by playing from the opposite area. They led from their hand, so now they must play from their display row. Again, they must follow suit if they can. They do not have any spades, so they can play either card, and they choose to play the 9 of hearts. Now the opposite player must complete their half of the trick by playing from their display row. They have 2 trump cards, and they must follow suit by playing trump, and they choose to just play their 9 of spades. This trick is completed. Whoever plays the highest ranking card in the suit that was led, or the highest ranking trump card, wins the trick. Our big joker wins it. So our player collects the cards and begins their trick collection pile. Once cards are in the trick collection pile, a player may not look at them. After the trick's been collected, each player replenishes their display row by flipping the top card of their display pile over. A player will never have more than 2 cards showing in their display row. The trick winner can now lead the next trick from either area. They can lead from their display row or from their hand. It does not matter which. The pop cube is used to determine how many points the winner of the round will earn. Each round, the pop cube starts at 1. At any point during the round, a player may choose to pop, and that means they're going to increase the value of the cube by 1 point. If a player wishes to pop, they simply announce it. They say, "I would like to pop the cube." The opposite player can either accept the pop or fold. If they fold, the round ends immediately, and the player who announced that they would like to pop earns the number of points on the cube. If the pop is accepted, then you simply increase the cube 1 point and continue playing. A player can never pop more than once in a row. So let's say our player here at the bottom of the screen announced that they wished to pop and that it was accepted. They cannot pop again until the opposite player has popped. So perhaps the tides of the round have changed, and now the player at the top of the screen thinks they're going to win, or maybe they wish to bluff. They announce that they want to pop. If it's accepted, the cube will be increased to 3. If it's not and the player folds, the round ends immediately, and the player who announced the pop would earn 2 points. If a player folds, they will earn nothing. And there's one other way to earn some points, which I'll talk about in the scoring section. It is possible for the cube to get popped all the way up to 6. Once it reaches 6, no more pops may occur. Now that you understand both the trick play and how the pop cube works, let's talk about keeping score. In order to win the round, a player must capture the majority of the tricks, so that is 4 or more. Whoever has captured the majority of the tricks wins what's called the top prize, which is determined by the number on the pop cube. If no pops occur, then the winner will have earned 1 point. However, let's say 2 pops happened during the round. Our winner will have earned 3 points. Now, there is a way for the round loser to still win a point, and that's called the consolation prize. If a player manages to capture just 3 tricks, they will earn the consolation prize, which is 1 point for the round. So that gives you a little motivation to stay in rather than fold quickly. Once the score for the round has been tallied, collect the cards. Whoever is winning, meaning whoever has the highest score at that point, becomes the dealer for the next round. If the score is tied, whoever won that previous round becomes the dealer. Continue playing rounds until one player reaches a score of 7 or more. That player is the winner. If both players reach a score of 7 at the same time, the next person to score and take the lead wins. For a longer game, play to 11.